trigger ranking from the top of my YouTube channel. Hopefully, this phone gives me a better result because that other phone that wasn't it. It was not it. So let's try to run it back, you know.
You are watching a master at work.
Let's see if we can get this thing cracking. At least it ain't slowing down, so that's a little better. What's up? How you doing? So I got the phone. I had to switch phones out, man. I had to use my other phone that I don't be using, so. But it looked like it's working better than this phone, so I'm gonna have to maybe retire this one and hold on to this and just do whatever I need to do. Across the nighttime, the city winks, sleepless eyes. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime. Four walls won't hold me tonight. What's up? What's up? This town is just an apple. Vishnu. What's up, Vishnu? Where you coming in from? Light up with me. Hey, where you coming in from, Vishnu? Vishnu 15, where you coming in from? Stop one time, so I guess this is the phone we're gonna be using for the live. Let's say in India. Born in Houston, went to India. That's dope. I know it's different. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sight. Hey, hit a one in the chat if I'm clear, if y'all can see me real clear. Cause man, this phone right here, bro. I was about to throw this motherfucker out the window. I ain't lying. I was about to take this bitch and just chuck that whole dog. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I about to take this bitch and chuck that motherfucker. I was like, man, get the fuck on with that shit. So I had a genius idea. I was like, well, shit, let me Use my other phone that I ain't use because I'm really using 3 different phones. I'm using this phone for like a Wi-Fi, using the other phone on that Wi-Fi, and I'm using this phone on the other Wi-Fi. So I made it work though, so it looked way better than it was. I mean, it's better than it was. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. So shit, thank God I was able to figure it out. Cause I mean, my lives were looking horrible, man. Yeah, my lives was looking tore up, bro. I guess I'm straight now. Ain't nobody complaining. Let me see. Oh, I guess you mean Indiana. I guess that's what you mean. It says Young Miami. We going to Puerto Flaco, y'all. We're gonna listen to him talk. Hold on. We're gonna listen to him talk. This is funny.
Charlamagne the God confronts Young Miami about getting peed on a lot of the interview they did together. Her response was pretty ridiculous, to be honest. If you guys forgot exactly what we were talking about, a few years ago, on her same time she was dating Diddy, so this was pretty peculiar.
Oh Lord, what is it? You got to.
It's like take a shot. You like go to the shower. I do.
You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak up.
That's some freaky ass shit, bro. That's some
Bullshit.
bullshit. But I never wanted to pee on a woman, bro. That never made sense to me. What gratification am I getting out peeing on a woman? That's just ridiculous, bro.
So you say take a shot. You say take a shot. When
Yeah, I take a shot.
You like go to the shower?
I do.
But like peeing on you?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just this.
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on.
Ooh,
Okay.
You know why I picked
Admitting you are.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Where y'all find that hoe at?
Damn!
Hello, you're receiving this urgent call from.
Into golden showers around the same time you started dating Diddy. I mean, I don't know how anybody can talk their way out of this one, but she does give an explanation and is kind of insane. But we'll get to that, okay? Charlamagne asked her about her relationship to Diddy, him going to jail, her thoughts on him going to jail, and why she chose to stand by his side. Now, I hated how he framed this question because she didn't stand by Diddy's side, bruh. Right? She was online publicly distancing herself from Diddy, publicly. But as soon as that not guilty verdict came, that's when she tweeted out something. That's when she kind of started to get closer to Diddy, right? She sent like a letter for his sentencing guideline. She wanted to get closer to him because he knew he was coming home within like a year or two. I don't count that as loyalty, all right? I count that as an opportunist. But yeah, Charlamagne asked her why she decided to stay loyal to Diddy, especially after watching the video with Cassie and all the allegations that has came forward from several women about Diddy.
You say, you name a bunch of men. Mm-hmm. And you say, my billionaire nigga that stay on the island used to tell me, take that, while he for hours. Mm-hmm. Now, we know who that is. Mm-hmm. That's Diddy. In light of everything that has transpired, why weren't you afraid to still say that?
Because I think that I should be able to express myself. I should be able to say my life experiences. I don't feel like I should be silenced or I can't speak on anything or I should be scared because I just was in a relationship with somebody and what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. So it's like, I'm expressing myself.
God, I love a hood bit, man. The only thing I don't like about a hood bit is when they get some paper and they forget their roots and they start talking about they want a man who makes $100 million, bro. That's the only thing. But a hood bit, a bit from the gutter, she don't give up about none of that. Yo, you think... Damn! Young Miami seen a video of Diddy beating up Cassie and she thought, how more, man, listen, man. She grew up watching her daddy and her uncle do worse, man. Yo, she seen that video and probably asked, what did Cassie do, man? Man, hey, what the big do, bruh? What? Oh, the big grab Diddy bag and was running out the room, man. Hey, man. Diddy asked for it. That's what was going through Young Miami's mind. That's not going through my mind, obviously, because, I don't rock with nobody who put their hands with a woman. But a hood bit like Young Miami see that and she thought that's it? That's what they going crazy over? Right? A little stomping out, a little whoosh, 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 whoosh. Man, she probably like, man, y'all, man, cut it out. Man, yo, Diddy, when's the next yacht party, man? man, they tripping. But now she know that Diddy coming back out, man. Listen, man, only a hood bit.
Yeah, Diddy gonna be out in a little bit, y'all. Probably less than 2 years.
Will brag about intercourse with a man who has done something like that. All these other media-trained chicks, all these other media-trained pop stars, man, yo, you do something half as what Diddy done, bruh. Yo, Sabrina Carpenter is not uttering your name again. She damn near forgot you exist, bruh. All right, Billie Eilish, forget about it, man. A hood bit like Young Miami, bro. Oh man, she rapping about how you cracked her so crazy for hours after the Rico case, after you get booked, after learning that you was taking male escorts semen and rubbing it on your nipples in the closet. Man, come on, man. But she talks about how her experience with Diddy was much different than the experience that the other women have. So she can't judge Diddy by what she heard or what she saw, because what she saw and heard from her personal experience was all positive. Even though I think it's stupid, but I kind of have to respect the unwavering loyalty. But why would you say this on a podcast? Why would you say this publicly? This is only going to ruin more of your reputation and more of your career. You say this publicly, you probably not getting invited no more to the Met Gala. You probably not getting invited in certain rooms anymore because you refuse to distance yourself from Diddy. Again, respect the unwavering loyalty. But the rest of what you're about to hear is some of the dumbest stuff I ever heard for anybody still trying to have a career in Hollywood.
Music is my music. It's my time to tell my story and I want to have fun. I'm going to do that.
When someone, you were connected to becomes the center of serious allegations and legal issues, how do you reconcile the person you knew with the headlines everybody else seen?
I think in life, you always get put in something or a situation where you gotta make a life decision and you gotta look back and say like, what makes sense for me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can love this person, but I can love this person from a distance, or I can have a relationship with this person, or maybe I gotta come back to it. Like maybe I gotta come back around. And I think that was one of those situations.
I mean, she gonna have to come back around. Diddy in jail. Diddy living it up in the. I'm talking about he bad boy right now in jail.
You wrote a letter. Vouching for Diddy's character.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were upset because they were like, how could she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote it for a change man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced would change. I'm not going to justify some bullshit or support some good if I felt like that person was a change. And I felt like the person that I met was changed. It was a different experience. So
This should be a lesson.
The only thing I will say, he better change, because if he don't, boy, the next time they catch up with Diddy ass, he ain't gonna get no 50 months. He might get 50 years, so he need to come out, chill, do the right thing, treat people right. You probably just need to really just lay low, dog.
Get yourself a hood bit, man. Did he change? Son. Yo, 50 Cent baby mama Daphne Joy, she testified in court that after Diddy was under federal investigation, after his house got raided, after Diddy's house got raided, Diddy went over to 50 Cent's baby mama house, got mad she wouldn't have a freak off with him, and whooped her. She testified to that in court, that Diddy whooped on her. Diddy beat her up while he was under federal investigation. Hey, man, a man who don't know how to act while being under federal investigation, that's a man who ain't nothing gonna change, man. Ain't nothing gonna change Diddy. Yo, Diddy has probably gotten better at knowing how to get away with it. All right? Right? Probably sock her on the leg, right? Because the face gonna bruise easily. That's how those sick predators be moving. But did he change? Homie, he beat up like Jane Doe #2 while he was under federal investigation. Diddy ain't changed. Diddy ain't learned a goddamn thing, bruh. Diddy is still filing motions saying I'm innocent.
Those are facts.
And I ain't doing a goddamn thing. And we see the footage. So, nah, man. Moving as such, okay? And he kind of destroying her reputation in her career. And he kind of destroying her reputation in her career. And she don't really know how to go from here.
Being tied to the day. I'm talking about social media.
No.
Like,
it did.
like what?
It was a lot. Like, I lost deals, I lost money, I lost relationships, I lost a lot. And, yeah.
That's usually the price of being in bed with bad people. Like, I mean, if you're somebody who, I don't know, like, who's another terrible person? If you're somebody like Corey Holcomb, all right, who's taking calls from R. Kelly from prison and pleading the case of R. Kelly to the public, you are usually gonna get, backlash, and people are probably gonna say, I don't want to rock with this person anymore because they're standing by some nonsense and foolishness that I can't support. Now, Charlamagne Guy got to the question that we've all tuned into this podcast for, which was, why did you let somebody pee on you? Now, her answer to this question was kind of insane. I'm not buying it, not one bit. I don't believe a goddamn thing that came out of her mouth, right, after Charlamagne Guy confronted her about this.
Do you feel like you've been judged fairly?
No, I feel like I've been judged. I feel like I get judged for every single thing that I do, and it's just like, I've been trying to go down the timeline and figure out when did all this happen and when did this shift, or like, what's the problem?
I think it was Carisha, please. Only because it was such a good podcast, but you would get so comfortable on there that you would talk and you would say things and you would give them ammo. Like when you talked about getting peed on.
I made that up.
Don't say you made that up now.
Okay,
No, okay, I made you booty up.
Stop the cap. No boys.
Cut it out.
Okay, no, let's talk about it. So I didn't even make that card. I didn't even know what a golden shower was. So I came up with the cards with on.
She didn't know what a golden shower was.
And when I said, God, what the fuck is a golden shower? And then she's like, we ain't never done. So when we was doing a podcast, I just did because I was promoting my game. So I'm thinking that this gonna be something that's just like go over. I didn't know it was like a whole thing of like me actually being peed on. And that's something I'm just like, damn, like I should have really thought about that one. I didn't think it was like
And you were thinking somebody named PD.
I said that.